Breaking news story, the sentencing proceedings of former crime intelligence boss Richard Mdluli and his co-accused Mthembeni Mthunzi has been postponed to November this year. The two men appeared in the Johannesburg High Court this morning. Mdluli and Mthunzi were found guilty of the 1999 assault and intimidation of Oupa Ramokhipe, who was the husband of Mdluli's former girlfriend. Let's get the very latest now. Chriselda Lewis is outside court. Chriselda, very good morning to you. Why was this postponed?
Well, a very good morning to you, Blaine. Well, just moments ago, the case involving the former crime intelligence boss, Richard Mdluli, and his co-accused was postponed here in the South Gauteng High Court for at least 6 weeks to November to allow for pre-sentencing reports. What we do understand is that there were some social workers that were due to be sent to Mr. Mdluli to basically gather some more information before, of course, the sentence itself can be handed down. You'd know that Mr. Mdluli and his co-accused were found guilty of the kidnapping of Oupa Ramokhipe in 1999. But I think of particular interest at this point as well, just as you've broken out of the Commission of Inquiry into state capture, the former crime intelligence boss was also yesterday implicated by Colonel Rulofse in allegations that he looted the Secret Service account on overseas trips as well as several luxury cars. So I took the opportunity to ask Mr. Mdluli about that and whether he was informed by the Commission of Inquiry into state capture that he will be implicated. And he spoke exclusively to the SABC a few moments ago, and this is what he had to say.
The matter is they speak about classified information, and as a trained member of the South Gauteng Police Service and also an intelligence person, it would be difficult for me to comment on classified information. I can only comment at the right time, like what I did before while I'm still in the office. I did brief the Parliament on many activities, and I did brief the Inspector General of Intelligence on many activities, and I did brief other structures which are governing the crime intelligence, because there are 4 structures which are dealing with the intelligence environment. There's the Auditor Generals, internal ones, and the Auditor Generals which are designated within the Office of Crime Intelligence, as well as the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence, which deals with the covert activities. Those are the areas which one can be able to explain things which was happening within that environment. You don't just go in public and talk about covert activities which affect the country. It doesn't work like that. So I can't comment anything about that. I'll wait for that time if ever I'm called, but I know how to respond about it.
But you're prepared to go to the Commission?
I don't have a problem with that. Even tomorrow I can go.
So Mdluli says he's prepared to appear before the Commission of Inquiry into state capture to give his version any time. What I do understand is that his lawyers will be writing to the Secretary of the Commission, where he says he's prepared to depose of an affidavit also, in which he says he already indicated to Parliament when questions had been raised about the funds in the Secret Service account. He says all of that information, including what the Colonel Rulofse had said in the Commission yesterday about him using some of the money from the Secret Service account on lavish trips abroad, as well as some luxury vehicles. Mdluli told me just moments ago that he is prepared to go before the Commission of Inquiry into state capture. He says he has done nothing wrong, and all the information that Rulofse had basically given at the Commission yesterday is information that he had already given to Parliament when he was asked to account about some of the funds in the Secret Service account.
All right, Chriselda Lewis coming to us live there from the Johannesburg court. Thank you very much indeed for that update. Chriselda reporting with regard to the sentencing proceedings, which has been postponed to the 7th and 8th of November.